Let's take you on a tour and give you some information. Let's take you into Coron town here. So this is where all of our expeditions start out. And okay, so this is the loading area. This is where all the boats pick everybody up and sort of start their trips. So if we were to do our first jaunt out, so to speak, we'd head out through the reef, and then out over here to Coron Island. This is the area I'm telling you, it's really touristy, but it's don't miss it. It's quite incredible. You've got Kayangan Lake, you've got Barracuda Lake, good snorkeling here at Twin Peaks, and then you work your way around Atwayan here, some really nice beaches. It's 15 minutes out of town. It's where all the tourists go. It's easy, it's accessible, but it's a really good start for a trip to do an expedition with us, so you can sort of see what's happening in the tourist area, but again, quite incredible, so don't miss it. So if you don't do it with us, definitely do it with somebody, okay? So hang on. Here we go. There's a quick shot at Atwayan. So you sort of hike back over a hill and into a lake system on Coron Island. This is a shot of the lake. And here you go around the corner. This is around the corner on the peninsula. You'll get little beaches like this, and you pull in, and you can have lunch, and it's a really quiet, lovely place. Again, a really nice spot, Atwayan Beach. Okay, that's sort of a good start to a first day. You've got Coron Island here, and then usually what we do is we come back around Uzon Island, down the channel, and out here, moving out towards Sengat Island. Sengat Island here, we've got a really nice World War II wreck that we usually snorkel. This is a couple hours out, so you're a couple hours out of town at this point. Do some snorkeling here, usually have a lunch, and then we work our way down the channel on the backside of Sengat over here to Luzon Gunboat. And at Luzon Gunboat, let's see if this if it'll give us any information here, but you come on down here, there's an old World War II wreck. Here you go. There's an old World War II wreck here. It's awesome, awesome snorkeling. And then there's another snorkeling spot. This whole thing is a wall that drops off really fast. A lot of big stuff here. We get turtles, rays sometimes, and cuttlefish. A lot of great marine life here. Some of the best snorkeling I find just on Luzon Island. So we'll spend our afternoon there, and then we'll make our way out the channel, out into Calamians. This is where all the stuff starts happening. You really start getting remote, really starts to turn beautiful. And then we go out here, we set up our first base camp. This is called Kulumbayan. Keeps dropping out. But anyhow, we're out of Kulumbayan. Here's some drone footage I shot a year ago or so. Beautiful place. My daughter, my son, crew, Lola. Okay, so you can see here we got a really nice coral reef just around the island. Back in the trees, we set up some tents. There's tables and stuff that we have dinner on. And in here we have a little restroom, which has a proper toilet, and also a 55-gallon drum, which we carry fresh water in, so you can take a big bucket shower, so to speak. So it's not that primitive. It's remote, but you still have all the amenities. Usually we'll be cooking our dinners on the boat, and then we bring them to shore and set up our tables here. But this is one of our first base camps. You can see, I think we have some tents set up right there. Got a really nice sunset. Great snorkeling. There's our boat. Okay, so that's a quick brief on Kulumbayan. Let me take you over to, let's see, here we've got, here's a picture looking back at Kulumbayan. You sort of see what you got there. Anyway, we'll take you out to Black Island. Okay, here we are. This is another one of our base camps. One of my favorites, actually. We have beautiful white sand beach, great snorkeling offshore, but we'll set up our tents back in here against this big limestone wall. Back in here, you actually have caves, caving systems. Big, huge cave with lagoon that you can go swimming in. And got little things here where we set up our dinners or so on. The buddy brought it back to Buddy's last night. Okay, here again, Black Island. We've got a cave on the island. It's really cool. It's quite big, and you can go back in the back. There's a lagoon you can swim in, and yeah, it's really nice exploring. And here's looking back on Black Island from the sea. It's quite impressive. It sits on the South China Sea. It's one of my favorite base camps, but that'll be a stop on our trip as well. So here we go. This is sort of overlooking the Calamians. We'd come out of Coron out here into Sangit around Luzon Gunboat, make our way to Kulumbayan, do an overnight. A lot of times what I'll do from there is I'll come into a place called Conception, and we'll hike back into a big lake which has got a waterfall. We'll do some swimming in some fresh water, spend part of our day there, and we'll have lunch, and then we'll be off through the islands. You've got really good snorkeling here. There's some good wreck snorkeling here. Then you're moving out to the Cays. And then here we got Black Island all the way on the edge of the South China Sea. So you got a lot of big stuff that come in here, you know, big pelagics that you can snorkel with. So good marine life, good snorkeling. Then a lot of times we'll take the next day and we'll make our way out around Culion Island. And we'll come into here, Research Channel. And we'll explore Research Channel. We'll set up a base camp here, or we'll set up a base camp here, Dick Bio. And then you've got to get back that afternoon so we can get you back to Coron. So that would be sort of a 4-day trip where we could circumnavigate Culion Island.